This is a demonstration of the Digitone Call Blocker 10. We're utilizing a Teltone simulator and an AT&T 4-line telephone to generate the call ringing. This is the call blocker's retail box, and on the back of it, it shows the setup instructions. Setup is quite simple. You're just going to take the call blocker out of the box and attach its cabling to your phone and the power adapter. On the back, you'll see there's a telephone line in and telephone port. You connect your line to the line port, which is the innermost port, and your telephone to the telephone port. You can check your telephone connections right here to see if you've got a dial tone. If you do, go ahead and power it up. And you're ready to go. Start call blocking. The Digitone Call Blocker 10 has a 3-line display showing new calls, time, date, name, and number, and total calls and received call history. This display shows up to 64 calls in sequence at the time and date the call arrived. From the display, you can block any number in call history just by using the up and down arrow buttons and using the block button twice to enter that call into the blocked callers list. Number blocked displays on the front panel indicating that the call has been blocked. If you make a mistake and didn't intend to block that call, then you just simply use the invite button to reverse it. And now the call is now re-invited. For this demonstration, we're going to use the blocking of this call so we can show how it does not ring through. You can enter up to 80 individual numbers this way through programming. When the call comes in, the call is captured by the call blocker, the LED on the right starts flashing, and the phone on the left does not ring. The DCB-10 operation passes all calls through with valid phone numbers except those on your blocked list, which are hung up on as soon as the CID is received. For invited calls, the front LED flashes to indicate the call is coming in. When it's a good call, the phone on the left begins to ring, along with the repeated caller ID. The number displayed is a normal 10-digit number. It can be converted to a VIP caller just by double-clicking the invite button twice. And now it can ring through even after hours when calls are normally not allowed to ring through. This allows your doctor, your family, and friends who are VIPs now to ring through at any time. If you go out and return home and see the red light flashing, it means you have received new calls. If you see unwanted calls by reviewing the call history, then a simple double click of the block button on that call makes it blocked. We're going to select the one that says Tele 123 and block it. We also saw one that just started with the number 1. Here. This one you don't have to block, just like 123 you don't have to block. Simply because it's less than 7 digits, it's going to be blocked automatically. All calls that are connected to Digitone's TEL port on the back will not ring because first ring suppression invented by Digitone prevents the calls from ringing when they call in. This block call will not allow the phone to ring because it's being separated by the relay built into the call blocker. Digitone Communications Call Blocker 10 is compatible with fax machines, multi-line phones, PBX systems, cordless phones, standalone answer machines, cable modems, bondage adapters, DSL gateways, and DSL filters.